Trump's gonna pardon Tory, so we don't have to talk about him no more.
Oh, who told you that?
Trump. He talked about it in his meeting with Elon.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Let me pull this shit
He
up.
said he would have to look at the evidence.
That
He did
nigga,
not
if
say-
he wants the
all
black
right.
vote, you better get that
shit
nigga
would
out of
be all
jail.
over my timeline. People would have been sending me
that
that
shit would've
junk
been-
like a mug.
That shit would have went crazy, bro.
I know. I heard him talking about Diddy. They asked
Oh
him.
yeah, it's Diddy, not Tory. My bad. You're right.
Yeah, they asked him about Diddy. Here,
That would be that'd be like mic drop shit.
let me see. All the women would just absolutely go crazy over that. Here, let me.
Is he pardon Diddy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why would the women go crazy? They'd be scared.
Well, it really wouldn't matter anyway because the women is the ones that didn't vote for him, supposedly. So this is what he said about the whole Diddy situation.
A little bit more of a page 6 question, but back when you hosted The Apprentice, you mentioned once in 2012 that Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever consider pardoning him?
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening, and I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot, but I think when I ran for politics, he sort of that relationship busted up. From what I read, I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but I'd read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden. You know, it's different. You become a much different person when you run for politics and you do what's right. I could do other things, and I'm sure he'd like me, and I'm sure other people would like me, but it wouldn't be as good for our country. As we said, our country's doing really well because of what we're doing. So I can't. It's not a popularity contest. So I don't know. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated. Whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me.
So that was Trump's answer on if he would pardon Diddy, given an opportunity. What do y'all think about that?
That sounds like no, he a hater. I ain't pardoning him.
Do you blame him though?
No.
That's the thing. When you make enemies and then they win. When you used to rock with a person, it's worse to have somebody as an enemy than to use to support them and rock with them and not necessarily support them and rock with them when they then run for president of the United States of America. Got to make sure you keep your friends. That's why you need to divest away from these stupid ass politics.
I need him to pardon the Tiger King.
He has cancer or something, right?
Yeah, something like that. But no, that's what I'm saying. Like, he would have been a great ally to have. You know what I'm saying? As all of this stomping for the Democrats and all of this shit, that junk messed everything up. Could have messed him up. He could have possibly, you know what I'm saying, got off on this whole thing or had that in his back pocket to where he wouldn't have to worry about it long term. But oh well. Any thoughts, Slimmy, on that?
It sounds like he would even. I'm gonna be honest. It sounds like he would consider it. I'm gonna be very honest. It sounds that from the end of that, it sounded like he would consider it. If he's a man of his word. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if he was in that position, he would want to be pardoned.
Would you pardon Diddy if you was the president?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have to do some other reconfiguring of everything though too.
What do you mean?
Cassie would have to go to jail if Diddy go to jail.
What?
But he can't send anybody to jail though. Trump can't.
I'm just saying. Okay. I would pardon Diddy, but if for whatever reason it wasn't allowed and he had to go to jail, Cassie would have to go to jail.
You don't get to make that kind of call, though.
Yeah, I'm not talking about making the call. That's just how I feel. If Diddy go to jail, Cassie could go to jail. I'm just adding some extra shit in there. That's just what I feel. She should go to prison.
Would you
If
go
he
to
go-
jail, Q Diddy? I mean, would you go to jail? Would you pardon Diddy if you was president, Q?
Oh yeah, it's out of there, nigga. If I was president, nigga, everybody getting out. Nigga, I'd be like,
Note
I'd
to
be
self.
Googling niggas that's in jail,
Quentin
talking about
run
let them
for
out.
Governor. Don't let Quentin run for governor or
Nigga,
president.
nothing,
All right,
nigga. It's
cool.
a wrap, nigga. Oh,
Molly, would you pardon Diddy?
No, probably not.
Why not?
rude.
I just feel
You
like
don't like black
it's
dudes.
just too high profile and too messy. I would want to stay kind of neutral and just let the justice system do its thing. So like
What
there are
the
other
fuck?
people. I'm being honest. If I had to be objective, no, I would let his situation kind of run its course. There's other people who aren't so hot. Like he's a hot boy right now. No, and it would be it would make Trump probably look unpopular. A lot of these men are getting me too. Everybody's super feminist right now, so mm, that's my opinion. I would not. I would stay out of it. Let New York handle it.
No,
If he
no, no, not Trump, Molly. You
care
as
about
in you,
No, I would
not
not.
Trump.
I would not. I know. I'm putting myself in Trump's shoes, but no.
why should he care about
He's
being
too
popular?
hot right now. Like it's too
No,
it's
into the
Epstein-ish. It's too messy.
seas of
Wait,
forgetfulness.
Trump got his own legal issues going on. I feel like that's not even NBA YoungBoy is one thing, Kodak Black is one thing,
Nope.
but
I have
it's too
a
high
judge gave me a
profile.
second chance at life, and I would give everybody else a second chance.
Wait,
Let
wait,
them
what do you
all
mean
out.
you would give everybody else?
I was given a second chance to keep my freedom, so I would
wait,
pay.
who are you talking about pardoning?
I'd pay it forward. Anybody who hit my line. If you got my phone number, I got you.
Jesus Christ.
Well, and then I think like according to Myron Gaines, this would be a win for Homeland Security. So, and if Trump is trying to work with Homeland Security with the border issue, I would just stay out of it personally. Let him handle it.
Molly is the perfect politician.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
no.
And
That's
this
just
is why you can't trust no politicians.
not being there. Like he
Alright.
said, what?
You
You
can't
talking
please
about me?
everybody
No.
though.
One
You just
hand
can't
washes
please
the
everybody,
other
Slim. You got to be
bullshit.
realistic. It's a split party system. You can't please everybody. Half the country is not going to agree with the other half, you know. It's a game. It's all a game. It's all a big old mob boss conglomerate. Come on now.
I don't I mean, well, let me see something.
Now that I agree with.
What would you say? What would you say, Kim? Would you
No,
pardon
people
Diddy?
talked about me. I'm petty like that. I'd be like, you said what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, true.
No, not as in being in Trump, not being Trump, but you yourself.
If I was in Trump's position and he said something about me, he would have to think about the consequences of his actions in prison.
Why do y'all keep talking about Trump? What would you do if you were the president?
If he said absolutely nothing about me, is that what you're
You.
asking?
He ain't said shit about you.
About me. If I probably not, but for Molly's reasons. But I'm still sticking with I'm petty enough to be like, no. I ain't like that song you put out last.
What?
So both the women are saying no, and both the guys are saying yes.
Anton,
Hmm?
you the tiebreaker. Come on, man.
Oh, I'm partnering Diddy all day long. I ain't even thinking about it. Diddy is coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Oh,
Tell the world that I'm coming. And let me tell you why. Because I am a person that just believe that justice should prevail. There is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that I have heard during this trial that would justify him having to spend the rest of his life in prison. I believe that everybody that was in this whole situation was there at their own will. They showed up. I believe that they showed up to the parties. I believe that they participated, and I just think that I don't believe that Cassie should have got any money either. I don't believe none of that. I think that everybody should have went their own way. If you want to get him for domestic violence, then get him for domestic violence. But I don't think that he had nothing to do with no trafficking. I don't think none of that shit. So I don't agree with his lifestyle, but I also think that people need to be proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt with evidence, and none of this shit that they saying is he say, she say, this testimony shit. None of that junk is actually standing up to actually show that he's a human trafficker and all of that stuff. So he would be coming home. I'm back where I belong.
Which part of his lifestyle are you not agreeing with?
The cucking, watching other dudes busting down his chick.
A voyeur,
jealousy, to beat the putting hands on each other, all of that junk. I don't agree. I don't like none of this lifestyle.
That's too much, man.
I just don't think it's true. I don't think that they effectively proven a case to actually send him to jail. I don't think that they did it.
So it's possible that maybe more evidence could come out and you might change your mind, or you just pretty much sold.
I haven't seen anything. As of right now, I ain't seen nothing. I don't think that they should charge him on nothing. This all started with a civil suit. This ain't have nothing to do with a criminal complaint.
I think the civil suit was strategic. I think they put her in place to do that so that she would get immunity. I refuse to believe there's not a deal in place.
Probably. That makes it even more of a case that he shouldn't be in jail, in my opinion. I'm bringing Diddy home. Come on home, big dog. Take that, take that.
Not to change the topic, but I just heard it's like an NBA player who's getting Me Too right now.
Oh, we go into that next. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
We go into that next. I'm going right into it. But I just don't agree.
You don't want to read the title, Molly?
No, I don't look before we come on.
You don't know. She probably don't know the NBA like that, so she probably don't even know what she's talking about. But the point is that I would be bringing Diddy home, and
Molly gonna call him gay.
Diddy would come home. Tory would come home.
Tiger King.
I don't know about no Tiger.
My nigga Hassan gonna come home. He been in jail since the 9th grade.
Nah, Hassan, I wouldn't pardon him. What did Hassan do? That's the question.
He shot a taxi driver because he didn't want to pay.
Oh no, he got to go. He got to stick around in jail.
Shout out Hassan.
Yeah, man.
Don't shout him out.
R. Kelly coming home.
They're wrong.
Kels is coming home.
He ain't had no money.
Only if I can get an album.
I'm bringing Kels home.
Wait, you bringing R. Kelly home?
You know how dry the R&B scene been since Kels?
Yep, nigga. If y'all don't want to get DV, nigga, stay away from that nigga. That's y'all fault.
I ain't heard a hit since Fiesta. Mm-hmm.
If you wanna come to my house,
I ain't heard it. Kels is coming home, fam. Straight up, Kels is coming home.
Everybody, only people going to jail is white people.
No. Kels is coming home.
Let all the Negroes out this bitch, nigga.
And the reason that Kels is coming home is because everybody jumped on the bandwagon. He got convicted in a court of public opinion. And see, my perspective on Kels is not that he did anything good. I don't agree with him either. However, why aren't the parents in jail?
Yeah, you can't really send your kids to.
Why ain't the parents in jail?
Yeah.
He was a high-profile celebrity opportunity. I believe that the parents should be held accountable. And so,
I can agree with that. And people will hate me for saying it, but if he got out and had a concert, I'd go.
That motherfucker be packed.
Facts. And Harvey Weinstein is coming home too.
Weekend.
The first person I'm pardoning is Harvey Weinstein, bro.
Yep, let my boy out too. Yep. Nah, he white. Keep that nigga in there.
Nah, Harvey coming home. Shout out to Harvey. Harvey coming home. I believe everybody that got bust down by Harv knew what they was getting themselves into. They went up to the hotel. They knew what it was. I would just completely abolish the whole Me Too movement, bro.
I'll get my nigga Kentrell out. Yep, that nigga had too much child support. I get that nigga out. Mhm.
Seriously, I believe that most of the people that participated, man, only people that hate or is mad at these people, a lot of them, I can understand how people mad at Kels. Outside of that, I don't understand how people are mad at all the rest of these people.
I'll put whores in prison. If you're a whore and I can prove it, you're going to jail.
Hold on, what did Russell Simmons do? Because somebody said, "What about Russell Simmons?"
Russell
You
Simmons,
said
Russell
what?
Simmons, he ain't in
He not in-
prison.
he
What'd
not
you
in
say,
jail.
Kim?
Yeah,
I
he's
said,
not
Out
in
the
prison. Like,
country,
Hey,
yeah, he moved to like Thailand, right?
Ask Anton.
He in
Bali or
Bali.
something.
He in Bali.
Oh, okay. Well, what did he do?
They just saying he got accused of, I don't know, bro. I
Me
have no
too.
idea. Yeah, he getting
I'd be the president of all presidents. People wouldn't want me to not be the president until I died.
the only person that I would
I'd
consider
get four terms.
leaving in is maybe Kels.
I'd
But
put
other than
Anton in
that,
prison.
all of these other people that came out with the Me Too movement and shit,
Throw away the key. And
everybody is
Anton,
coming home, bro.
what he's done to the community.
Everybody coming home. So
What is
did
that
you say? What did
sidebar
you say,
Quentin is
Quinn?
saying, man?
I don't know what the fuck Quentin is saying. Quentin is just be talking sometimes. We just gotta let Quentin be Quentin.
Quentin thinks he'll be an excellent president. He'll make eggs cheaper. Put all the whores
No,
in.
fuck eggs. I don't eat eggs. Fuck eggs.
Oh, that last bit that he said.
I said I'd put Anton in jail and throw away the king for what he's done to the community.
I don't know what Quentin talking about. Kim, what did you say before we move over into the Zion Williamson conversation?
Oh Lord.
I don't know, but I'm still thinking about R. Kelly being in prison. So if you're the president, could you just put like a studio? I think that would be really productive to give the inmates a studio. Keep them out of trouble.
Nope.
Why not?
Guns keep him out of trouble too.
I think you take away all
pretty well
activities, all freedom. I think we need to run our prisons like El Salvador.
Facts.
You just get a hole to pee in,
That's it.
piece of bread, call it a day.
That's it. And anybody that's getting raped in jail, they get prosecuted. I think that people that take people's manhoods need to be prosecuted. I think they need to get treated like straight up prisoners.
What if
And that'll stop the prison pipeline because they won't feel like they're all comfortable. Ain't no fucking iPads, ain't none of that.
Niggas be doing TikToks in prison and shit.
because they have cell phones.
That's just weird.
No visitors. Nope. You don't get to see none of that shit. I would cancel all of that shit. Visitors, all of that, everything. So
It's not Kim's birthday.
Almost.
anyways, anything else before we continue on with the show?
Fuck whores.
Come on, Quentin.
I think that's what makes them whores, right?
Quentin be fucking up the. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. This is after hours. Quentin be messing up the money, y'all. Quentin,
What?
The monetization of the platforms be yellow as hell because Quentin just will
Take that back, YouTube. I'm just kidding.
Random nonsense or whatever. This is all Quentin's fault, y'all. People that are on the crew, if y'all don't get raises next month or the month after, then blame Quentin.